it up for Mark Mdluli!
Woo! Good evening. I'm back. Yeah. I'm back. Shit, man. You guys are awesome, actually. You love me too much. But it's really good to be here. Really good to be here, like I said earlier. I'm just going to get it out of the way. It's nice to be here because we're performing comedy and all. But let's take a second to think, guys. We're in Brakpan. Brakpan, guys. Do you know, if somebody tells me they're from Joburg, and I ask them, where in Joburg? And they say Brakpan. You might as well say you're from El Dorado Park. Because I realized we were in Brakpan when we were having lunch earlier. We were at Panarotti's. And I go to speak to a waiter. I'm like, hi, can I please get a Coke? And she's like, oh, okay. Would you like a cock? I'm like, what? She's like, a cock. I was like, no, I'd like a large Coke, please. Yes, a large Coke. Fuck this place, actually. So I don't know how many of you know or actually noticed. I think I got away with it. I don't know how many people noticed. But they actually spelled my name on the poster wrong. By round of applause, who noticed? By round of applause, did anybody notice? See, nobody noticed, so I got away with it. I just sold myself out. Fuck. Okay, but they spelled my name wrong. It says Mdluli. My name's actually Mdluli. And of course they fucked up the African part of my name. That's been my struggle, though. That's been my struggle, because my name is Mark, right? Mark Mdluli. And it's a pretty weird name for a black guy. It is a pretty weird name. I'm used to it, though. You know, my parents always call me Mark. My friends always call me Mark. But I always get the same reaction when I introduce myself to somebody. Always. You know, like it's bizarre that my name is Mark. I'm going to introduce myself. I'll be like, hi, my name is Mark. They'll be like, oh, nice to meet you, Mark. But what's your real name, Bree? I'm like, I just told you, it's Mark. Like, no. I mean, like, your African name, Bree. Yeah, your tribal name. I'm sure you've got like a Kwame or a Sipokazi somewhere hidden in your back pocket there, Bree. Tribal name, jeez, well. I'm actually not from a tribe. I'm from Fourways, Johannesburg, so I made it out, I guess. I made it out. It's cool. What makes matters worse is that myself and Sivu, who you heard earlier, we both have the same struggle. You know, too white for the black man, too black for the white man. You know, we even have a WhatsApp group, Coconuts United. And that's where I met him. That's how we got this whole shit going. But that's the thing, I went like to one of the whitest schools. Whitest schools. It was a school in Bloemfontein, firstly, which is your first sign. St. Andrews, yeah, holla, represent. Represent all the homies here supporting. I went to school in Bloemfontein, guys, and on top of that, it was the only English-speaking school in Bloemfontein. I'm talking boys' schools now. That's like whiteness squared, dude. I'm in Bloem. And it's the only English-speaking school. So, I won't lie, like, I did pick up a few white tendencies. I did. Like, I play golf. I watch all 5 days of the Test cricket. I listen to Mumford & Sons, like, really. Do you listen to Mumford & Sons, ma'am? No, didn't think so. I will wait for you. We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you to join us. Hey, we'll wait for you. I will wait for you. There's kind of a vibe to it, yeah? Hey, James, how's it going, buddy? I will wait for you. Love Mumford. See, that's the thing. Ah, you can go ahead. Thank you. That's the thing, though. That's the thing about being black in this day and age. And the thing why so many of us are like this is because our struggle is different. Our struggle is new. It's not a race struggle anymore. I'd say it's more of an economic struggle. Because, I mean, black people now know how to speak this posh English that you forced down us. We got it very well. So we have more of an economic struggle. You know, we're catching up from about 350 years, so give us some time. But we are catching up. So it's an economic struggle, because the thing about being black that I love the most, actually, is the versatility. You can be so versatile as a black man, you know. One minute you'll find me, St. Andrews, Sunday morning, crisp, chilling at Third Man, birds chirping, on their like, walking with the bella, keep the fielding tight, Jay, tight like a tiger. Yo, let's get some runs on the board there, guys. They're walking around some boards. Yeah. Then, the next, you can find me on Saturday night at Kitchener's on some Reabetsoe! Oh shit! Yes! Se a mamãe, se é de Yo, I'm not darling at all. Marshmallow boy. Angazi boy, mina pumekasi, mina angazi. Versatile. That's what I'm trying to say. We're versatile like that. You know? And a lot of time, people don't understand that I can use that versatility as a ruse to get out of doing mostly rural shit that I just don't like doing. You know, let's say there's a traditional wedding, for example, and we have to go slaughter a sheep or whatever. You know, the guys will come. They're like, hey, my guys, kaso klabin booze in first, my son. That's what I'm bringing out. I'm like, you know, okay, but I'm actually a vegetarian. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I can't be doing stuff like that, yeah. It's just against my whole belief system as a whole. And there's more, like in the Xhosa culture, when you become a man, there's a ritual where you go to the bush or to the mountain and they circumcise you with a rock or whatever they use these days. Yeah. So my mom comes to me. I'm not Xhosa, but you know, a lot of African cultures follow this ritual. My mom comes to me, she's like, yeah, Mark, you're 18 now, it's time for you to go be a man. You need to go to the mountain and get circumcised. Bring it out again. Yeah, no, look at Mom. I've actually got a pretty decent medical aid. Yeah, Discovery's got some pretty good benefits. I get Virgin Active pretty cheap. And in any case, the only time I like going up mountains is if I'm climbing Table, hey? Like, the view from there is outrageous. I don't need to. So only time I'd go there, Mom. That's how versatile I can be as a black man. You see, and I don't understand what it is, by the way, because I think the number one sign for a black man is like if you can dance. Like, I don't know why black people can dance and white people can't. I've been thinking about it for a very long time. I really don't understand it. But then I thought to myself, I was like, what have black people had that white people haven't had? I think you guys might need a little bit of oppression, a little bit of struggle, yeah? Because black people have been needing to express themselves, boy. That's why we jump like that. That's my only solution. Like, I don't understand what else it could be. Unless you guys have an answer. Do you have an answer? Do you know why? Do you know why? Can you dance, actually? You can't? Is that a no as in I can't dance, or a no as in I'm shitting my pants right now? Okay, it's fine. She probably can't dance, actually. She's white, for those of you who can't see her. That's my thing, though. Like I said, economic struggle. That's where we're at. Economic struggle. In fact, the more I say that, the more I feel like we need Julius Malema. He's got his degree now and everything. He's starting to make sense. It's beautiful. You know? Economic freedom. Because I still struggle. It's another reason why I know I'm black. Still struggle. You know, like, I still buy 5 rand airtime. I still use, you know, the sunlight green bar of soap. You can even break it in half, like one half for your clothes, the other half for your body. But the biggest giveaway, the dead giveaway, is that I still have polony in my fridge. Polony is like the telltale sign of struggle. I swear to you. Because I know my white friends have that assorted ham in their fridge. That's all I know. That's what I see. So I still struggle. I'm tired of the whole race thing. You know? Because it is a struggle thing. And I know this because one of my white friends came to me one day. She came up to me, she's like, oh my God, Mark, you won't believe this, but I've actually never been in a taxi before. I was like, I do believe that, bitch. I assumed you Ubered here. Like, okay, fair enough, I did Uber here. Okay, but before I die, I just have to go in a taxi, just before I die. And it didn't hit me at the time, but I thought about it for a little, and I'm like, hey, man, guys, you know you've got white privilege when getting into a taxi is on your bucket list. Bucket list! Before I die. Shit, that's how I got you. Shot left! I'm too used to that life. And that's how I know. So fuck racism, guys. Fuck racism. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But fuck racism mostly because I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, let me be honest with you. Well, at least not in my lifetime. It's going to be around. I just avoid racists like I avoid stupid people. It's like, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck racism. The only thing is, though, that I do feel there are a few places and a few people that desperately want apartheid back. The latest one, this Matthew Thanos, whatever Poos name he is, saying shit like, it was a long day. I just lost my job. That's why I was being racist. Racism doesn't come from being tired. In fact, he used more energy to be racist because he spelled kafirs in capital letters. He's like, fuck these K, and it came out small. He's like, no, kafori. That's what he did. I was tired. Bullshit, you're a racist, man. And like, I feel like there's a lot of places. Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein is definitely one of those places that misses apartheid. I can tell you that. Because I went to school in Bloemfontein, right? And the apartheid there, the racism, just mixes. Mint. It's very well matured. That's what Bloemfontein's like. Durban as well. Like, I was really surprised when the whole Penny Sparrow thing came out. Because to me, Durban is one of the least racist places we have in this country. When I think about it, my experiences, Durban, I've never experienced much racism there. So the Penny Sparrow thing shocked me. So Durban's also involved in this whole saga. I almost imagine like they texted, they miss apartheid the same way they miss a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend. You know, the one that you really love, the one that got away, the one that you do anything and everything to get back. You know that girl. You're thinking about it right now. They're texting her late at night, trying to get her back, talking about the good old days. I feel like Bloemfontein is like that to apartheid. You know? Texting apartheid late at night on some, hey apartheid, you awake? And apartheid blue ticks Bloemfontein, obviously, because, you know, it's down with that life. Down with that life. Durban was also there, getting involved. But Durban has to try harder, because, you know, it didn't really flourish there. Durban has to try much harder. So he has to bring out the good old days, you know, take apartheid through memory lane, saying stuff like, hey, apartheid, remember when the group areas act was around and we could take long walks on the beach on New Year's. That's how much people miss it. That's how much, and I don't understand it. Okay, I'm lying. I kind of do understand it. If you think about it, apartheid's a pretty hot piece of ass. Like, well, you see, savages out here, dogs trying to get apartheid's ass. It's pretty hot, man. I mean, like, who else wouldn't want private bathrooms, private beaches, reserved suburban areas, gardens so lush and beautiful, and people to clean it up all for you? Sounds amazing. Fuck, I want a piece of that shit. You know? So I imagine, like, as a black man, you know, what if I hollered at apartheid on WhatsApp late at night? You know? Okay, we're not bringing apartheid back, don't worry, but I think about it. I've imagined it. You know, texting apartheid late at night on some Eta. And she's like, who's this? And I'm like, okay, for the lack of a better black name, I'll just be like, it's Black Man. I've never been with a black man before. I'm like, yeah, well, I haven't systematically oppressed an entire nation either, but hey, first time for everything, right? Send. I do understand why it could be appealing. I don't understand why it happened, but I can understand the reason why it could be appealing. My struggle is hectic. Like, I went to Pick and Pay the other day to buy bread. It cost 12 Rand. I couldn't believe it. You know, I'm not even that old, but I can at least say when I was young, bread was 3 Rand. Back in my day. And it wasn't even that long ago. I almost feel like that's the reason why all our street kids are smoking glue and some shit. It's because it's cheaper than bread. I imagine, you know, myself as a street kid, happened to find 10 Rand on the ground, whatever, it's my lucky day. Hop over to the local Pick and Pay, I'm like, sorry sis, yeah, Albany, ne? Yeah, Albany. Best of both. And she's like, yeah, sure, tell him mali budi. I'm like, oh, okay. Cela ukubuza ke sis, malini clue lapho ke? Kahle. Sorry, white people, there are no subtitles. I do apologize. But that's how I think it happens. Because it's not just stuff like food, data. Oh, don't even get me started on data. Data is outrageously expensive. You know? And it just vanishes a lot of the time for no reason. I almost feel like there's a mini Jacob Zuma in my phone. And he's in there, stealing my data. He's in there on some, this is my data. Now. Fucking asshole. And I know it's him. Because I asked him, like, okay, Jacob, tell me how much data and airtime's in there. He's like, 60,532 million. Asshole. Yeah. And when you call the network to do something about it, they have no answers for you. No answers. I call MTN, I'm like, hi, my name is Mark. Yeah, I just bought 30 Rand airtime, and it vanished in 20 minutes. I'm just wondering what's going on here, what's happening? He's like, okay, Mark, my name is Matandega. I'll be your assistant today. What's your number? I give her my number. She's like, okay, Mark. It looks like you're spending a lot of time on your phone, eh? Yeah, I guess. It is the 21st century, Tandega. And she's like, yeah. And it looks like you're spending a lot of time on the internet, ne? I'm like, yeah, well, I don't have Snake anymore, so Instagram's kind of the new way. He's like, yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm like, no, that's ridiculous, Tandeka. You're my service provider. If you don't know these kind of answers, you know who will. Just check one more time for me, Tandeka, please. Just one more time. She's like, okay, let me check one more time for you, yeah, Mac. It looks like when you're browsing the internet, you're spending a lot of your time incognito. So I can only assume that what you're doing during that time is that I'm like, no. Woo. No need for assumptions, Tandeka. I know exactly what I'm doing. Incognito. But you've been a great help, actually. 5 stars. 5 stars. That's the struggle. Okay, so what? I watch porn, man, whatever. We all watch porn. Well, okay, let me at least speak for the guys. All the guys here watch porn. I'm not gonna hide it anymore. I'm not afraid. And for the ladies who don't watch porn, please stop using your teeth during blowjobs. Thank you. Ding, ding. That was like a public service announcement. But seriously, I do, and I'm not gonna hide it anymore. I'm not gonna delete it from my browser history. I'm not gonna delete it from my gallery. In fact, if you're looking for my porn on my computer, it'll be on my desktop. In a folder called This Is My Porn. No surprises here. Okay, maybe a few surprises. Some BBWs, whatever. Some porgs. Okay, do I know a bit too much about porn? Okay. I do prefer the real thing, though. I do prefer the real thing, I won't lie. I do. Because, like, women are beautiful creatures, man. Women are the most beautiful creatures God ever created. I'm not just saying that. Like, there's nothing more beautiful than a beautiful woman, right? Okay, he's just a savage, he's a dog. That's why he keeps barking like that. But really, I almost feel like when I make eye contact with a beautiful woman for an extended period of time, we're practically married in my own head, you know? I've already started writing my vows and shit. And it got me thinking, because apparently women know within 5 seconds if they're gonna sleep with a guy. 5 seconds. I'm like, well, I can do you one better. Men know immediately. Do you wanna know how we know? Well, if she has a heartbeat. So anyway. That's the thing, I love women. But apparently we've been lied to, guys. Let me tell you, we are being lied to by women. I heard this through the grapevine, and I can't stress enough that I heard this through the grapevine, that women have been faking orgasms. What the fuck? For centuries even. I was like, there's no way. That's why I can't stress enough. Grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. But I've got an inside source, guys. I'm gonna help us out here. Because women have been doing this to us and it's hurting. You know why? Actually, they do it to protect us, gentlemen. Because we think we're always dope in the bedroom. Like, yeah, when she comes to my place, 7 times. Boy, that's how many times she's coming, boy. 7 times. You know me, I'm PJ. Top dog. But you're lying. Now she has to fake it to keep you happy. See, so it's our fault. But I'm going to help us out because I've got an inside source. I've got an inside source who's given me 3 red flags to look out for, to find out if your woman is faking it. So men, pay close attention. Women, tell me if I'm lying, please. Tell me if I'm lying, because the inside source is woman. These are the red flags she gave me. All right. Red flag number 1. Red flag number 1, red flag number 1, red flag number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, red flag number 1 is what I like to call the Miguel. It's this move that all women know. It goes, arch your back and point your toes. Arch your back and point your toes. All women know how to do that move and it's been selling us dreams. You know, a woman, you think she's going to yoga on Saturday. No, buddy. She's going to Miguel classes, perfecting the art to launch you. Red flag number 2. Red flag number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, red flag number 2. Red flag number 2. I need you to listen closely. Because this is a sneaky one. This is a very sneaky one. If she says, "Oh, yeah," bullshit. Bullshit. She's lying to you. She's lying. Yes, she's not. No. Let me tell you why she's lying. Because if you're hitting it right, she shouldn't be able to breathe. Let alone say, "Oh, yeah." She should be there on some. You see, the women are clapping, the guys are like, but I don't know this thing, you know. Who's this guy, actually? Like I told you, inside source. She told me this shit. That was the red flag number 2. Sneaky one, watch out. Red flag number 3. Red flag number 3. Red flag number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important one. Because this one has been going on for ages. For eons. This is the original lie. If she has to tell you that she's coming, then she's probably not coming, my boy. You should be able to feel it, taste it, see it, eat it. It should be obvious. In fact, her body should move involuntarily. You know, like she's been possessed by Michael Jackson's ghost or something like that. She's there on some, "I'm gonna make a change once in my life." The guys are still like, "I've never seen that before. I've never seen something like that." Stop listening, start looking at what her body's doing. That's the key. So I love women. But before I just want to tell you guys, the struggle is not about racism anymore. Let's look at new shit to look at. Because racism will always be there. Shit like economics we can solve, right? I mean, we can do something. We can start ventures. We can start the worst guys. Hey, you got jet, you know? We can build what we want for ourselves. Because I know racism will never die. Because, you know, with my background, I have accumulated a few Caucasian friends. I have. And like, it's all good and well until you're at a house party and a phone goes missing. And you're the only black guy there. Dylan will be panicking, searching for his phone. What's up, Rich? Have you seen my phone? Yeah. It's not you, definitely not you. You'd never do that. I saw your iPad, baby. What's up, bro? Have you seen my phone? No? Oh, cool. Easy. Then he always stares at me, just a little bit too long. Hey, Mark. Have you seen my phone, bro? It's like, so I start panicking, you know? I have to help this guy. I'm like, shit, I'm the only black guy here. Therefore, I represent every black guy in the world. So I get up, I help him start looking, and I start panicking. I'm like, oh shit, I hope I actually didn't borrow this guy's phone to send a please call me or something. Thank you very much. My name is Mdluli. You guys have been absolutely fantastic.